Hi everybody, this is Kathy. Welcome back. No, you didn't read the title wrong. And no, it's not clickbait. And yes, Patrick Roark peed on Timmy. And this is so disturbing. It's probably it's hard to really rank them, but this is probably ranked the worst I've ever seen out of Patrick in regards to Timmy, because like I said, he's had some pretty bad clips, okay, but this has got to be the worst. And I want to thank my friend for sending this to me today. She sends me clips, she sends me all kinds of things that are interesting, and this is something I've never seen. Patrick must have taken it down after everyone complained. But in this video, and I'm going to leave the link to this in the description box because it's from somebody else's channel, and so I'll get to that in a minute. But let's get into this this picture here that we're seeing. This is a short clip from Patrick Roark's Facebook channel, and as you can see, he's got the shaving lotion all over his face, because for some reason they feel like they need to teach Timmy how to shave when he's shaved probably for decades. Because you'll see in Mark Soft White Underbelly videos through the years, sometimes Timmy has a beard and sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he has facial hair and sometimes he doesn't. So obviously Timmy's known how to shave for years, and he doesn't need Patrick or Eric try to show him how to shave or do anything else for that matter. But this is probably the most disturbing video I've ever seen as regard to Patrick and Timmy. And in this video, Patrick has just pissed all over Timmy. And the name of it is called Paybacks. And Patrick somehow Timmy accidentally peed on Patrick. Now, a lot of questions and all this stuff, okay? So somehow Timmy accidentally peed on Patrick. So as a payback, Patrick pissed all over Timmy's lap, and you can see it. I don't know how well you can see it in here, but he's soaked. And we're going to watch this clip, and then I will tell you what I think of this. Now, this clip I was sent today, well, it's actually a live stream, and it is from a channel called Voices Behind the Wall, and she's actually watching somebody else's live stream. It's called America's Most Used and Abused Family, the Whittakers. Patrick Roark pisses on Timmy Whittaker, and yeah, he literally pissed all over Timmy. So let's listen to this. Now in this live stream, she goes over other things too. Like I said, I'll leave a link to this channel in the comment section. So she goes over how the video where Eric is, and she called it grooming too. And, you know, you can groom somebody to exploit them. It doesn't have to be, you know, the other grooming. But she goes over that clip, and then she gets into this clip with Timmy. Let's watch it. And now listen to Patrick. He's very proud. He wants credit for pissing all over Timmy. He pissed right in his lap. A lot. Timmy's disgusted, and Patrick wants credit for this, and he thinks this is hilarious. All right, listen.
Timmy, huh? What happened? What did I do?
What? Patrick seriously peed on Timmy? That is this. How did I miss this?
Timmy, huh? What happened? What did I do?
What? Patrick seriously peed on Timmy? That is disgusting. And his thing up here says paybacks.
That's abuse.
Yeah.
Patrick.
How'd you get wet?
That's what the title said. Paybacks, and then this is for Timmy accidentally peeing on Patrick. He thinks it's hilarious. And obviously he thinks it's appropriate
Paybacks.
to do.
That's abuse. Patrick.
How'd you get wet?
How
That's
just
abuse when you're pissing on somebody. Somebody who's not even mentally all there. Not that it
How did I
matters
miss
if he is
this?
or isn't. That's really fucked up.
What happened? What did I do?
What?
So, Timmy, somebody who's not even mentally all there. Not that it
How did I
matters if
miss
he is or
this?
isn't. That's really fucked up.
What happened? What did I do?
What?
So, Timmy had accidentally peed on Patrick, and so Patrick said, okay, payback, and pissed all over the front of Timmy's pants to make it look like Timmy pissed his pants. Then proceeded to upload a video thinking it's hilarious and post it about, Timmy, his bestie he grew up with that he loves so much. That's not abuse. So now we just saw Eric.
Okay, I'm going to run it through one more time. And yeah, Patrick is admitting he pissed on Timmy. And Timmy says, you peed on me. I mean, this is so freaking disgusting.
How did I miss this?
Timmy, what happened? What did I do?
What? What? Patrick seriously peed on Timmy? That is this. How did I miss this?
Timmy, what happened? What did I do?
What? What? Patrick seriously peed on Timmy? That is disgusting. And his thing up here says paybacks.
That's abuse. Patrick.
How'd you get wet?
That's abuse when you're pissing on somebody. Somebody who's not even mentally all there. Not that it
How did I
matters if
miss
he is or
this?
isn't.
Okay, and then do you see how Patrick pisses all over Timmy, laughing, and then Timmy goes to give him a hug? Do you know how sad this is? That means all the times that Timmy ever hugged Patrick or Eric on camera, either they were signaled to or whatever reason he was hugging them, it's not because they just treated him with respect and love. He's ready to hug Patrick after Patrick pissed on him. Now, obviously there's a lot of questions here. First of all you people that want Patrick to adopt Timmy, you're idiots. Why don't you send your family over to Patrick's and let him piss on you? Send your kid over there. Let's see your kid go over there for a month. Or your grandkids, or your nieces, or nephews, or brothers, or sisters. Send or mentally handicapped relative. Send your family member over to Patrick's and let him piss all over him. And see how happy you are. This is so disgusting. But there's obviously a few questions here. First of all, like I said, this was probably the same day that he's, for some reason, in the bathroom with Timmy. How many times have I said this? What in the hell is Eric and Patrick in the bathroom with Timmy for? And why do you have to have his clothes off? And here's the topper. Here's the question of 2026. How did Timmy accidentally pee on Patrick? Patrick was standing within 2-3 feet of Timmy when he's peeing. You have to be right next to. I mean, if I got this right, You know what I mean? A man can only pee so far, right? So if you get peed on by another man, that means that you're probably within arm's reach of that person. Because a man can only pee so far. You know what I'm saying? So if Patrick accidentally got peed on by Timmy, that means Patrick was in arm's length of Timmy while he was peeing. And why is that? Why are you so close to Timmy when he's urinating that you actually get peed on yourself? Why is Timmy's, you know what I mean? And people call me the creep in the world. Oh, you shouldn't even be thinking that way. Well, what way should we be thinking? Now, my second question is even more disturbing, if it can even get any more disturbing. But my second question is for Patrick. Patrick, you found it necessary to urinate all over Timmy, thinking it's hilarious, and not finding anything wrong with this. What did I say before? His judgment is so poor. But Patrick thought this was so funny to piss on Timmy that he actually made a short video for his Facebook. And obviously he took it down because so many people found it disgusting and disturbing. But he said this is payback for Timmy accidentally peeing on Patrick. So, okay. So if this was your child and your child accidentally peed on you, how many, raise your hand, parents, how many parents have been peed on? Yeah, probably a lot of us, most of us. But I've never once thought about peeing back on the child. Who would? So this is payback. Now, another question, they just keep getting worse. An even worse situation is he had to be within what, arm's reach? So not only why are you so close to Timmy when he's peeing that you get peed on accidentally? But even worse, why are you whipping your junk out and exposing yourself to Timmy? And then going even a step further and pissing on him. And yeah, that is abuse. It is definitely and not even to think there's anything wrong with it. It just, like I said, wow. So Patrick has to be within arm's length of Timmy. Soak Timmy with your own urine, really? And you can see Timmy's, he it's disgusting for him. But this is supposed to be funny? I mean, you can see how disgusted he is. Who wouldn't be? A man, your neighbor, just pissed all over you. And now he's laughing and making a video about it. Filming you after you've been pissed on. Do you know how degrading this is to another human being? And people want to say that Patrick loves Timmy. Oh, he was so good for Timmy. Really? If this is what he's doing? And there's so many people who stood up for Patrick saying, well, boys will be boys and all this other bullshit. Insisting, oh, he should adopt Timmy. Well, why don't you bring some of this into court and see what happens? Because I imagine you might end up in jail, Patrick. Because this has to be some type of an assault on somebody. Urinating on them. I'm sure it probably is a crime. Not to mention exposing yourself to Timmy. And for some reason, you're there when Timmy's urinating. So close that you get peed on. And you had to walk right up to Timmy within arm's length and piss on him. I mean, and there's still going to be people saying, well, so what, he peed on him. You're idiots. No, by the way, no question what happened. Patrick's taking full credit for pissing on him. He thinks it's so hilarious he wants credit for it. And Patrick said, "What did I do to you?" And he said, "You peed on me." And he's pointing right, so there's just zero question of what's happening here. But there'll be idiots. You know, Timmy likes being peed on or something. Yeah, start making up your excuses now.
What did I do?
What did I do? Peed.
What?
Look at how disgusted
Patrick
Timmy is.
seriously peed on Timmy?
Look at how disgusted. Who wouldn't be?
How did I miss this?
Timmy, huh? What happened? What did I do?
What? What? Patrick seriously peed on Timmy? That is disgusting.
Well, don't worry. There'll be people who will defend this. Yeah.
And his thing up here says Payback.
Yes, so I guess apparently when a mentally challenged person accidentally pees on you, you're supposed to pay them back by pissing on them. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, but I am going to leave the link to this. And if you don't think this is some type of, not just disrespectful, disgusting, and every other word I can think of, but it's probably criminal. At least the part about whipping out your junk and the part about pissing on them. I think they're both probably against the law. Okay, I just looked it up. Is it against the law to urinate someone without their consent? Yes, it is against the law to urinate on someone without their consent. This action is considered a serious criminal offense, typically classified as assault and or battery. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. So yeah, Patrick says he's going to lawyer up and get custody of Timmy. Well, yeah, you know, it's funny too because, Patrick, aren't you on probation already for a, sexual crime? I'm sure you're on probation. It's only been since July, the end of July. So yeah, I'm sure you're still on probation. And I'm pretty sure this would be a probation violation. What did they say? Battery? Assault and battery? Yes, it's against the law to urinate on someone without their consent. And obviously, Timmy did not give consent to this. This action is considered a serious criminal offense, typically classified as assault and or battery. Yep. Is it against the law to expose yourself to someone?
Yes. Exposing yourself to someone is usually against the law, considered indecent exposure. It's often a misdemeanor, but can become a felony if minors are involved, or it's a repeat offense, leading to fines, jail, and possible sex offender registration. Accidental exposure or breastfeeding is usually not a crime. For legal advice, consult a professional.
Well, this was no accident, you know what I'm saying? He whipped out his junk and pissed on Timmy. Daddy of the year. Yeah, so you guys can go defend this too. Anyway, I'm so disgusted. I gotta shut this off because it's pissing me off. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Let the defenders defend this action, but it is criminal. And how many other criminal things has Patrick done to him that I pointed out? But I'm the bad guy. Yeah. All right, well, thanks for listening and peace.